all losers just like me band together because we can change our lives today. Look at the Sam Darnold story. Look at it. That Super Bowl made me just go, oh my God, I can change. I don't have to be a fat slob with no path in life forever. Because of this guy, Sammy D, Sam Darnold, a guy who I thought was a robot, a guy who was seeing ghost versus the same franchise, the Patriots, just a couple years ago, and now beat them in a Super Bowl. I know you're gonna hear that whole quote and all those Instagram reels with people just saying that same story for all the views and all the look how emotional this is. Like the video and share it. Share it with your friends. But seriously, this guy has showed that you can literally just decide it's not who I am. I'm going to change my life. I'm going to change my perspective of how people see me. You know, most of us, let's say 98.4% of us, except for the real Sam Darnold believers, like the real D-riders, the real ones, they just knew. One of my best friends knew Sam Darnold was that guy. I watched the Super Bowl with him last night. He's loved him since the Jets, since USC. He's a big USC fan. He said, I'm telling you, Sam, it doesn't suck ass. Sam's got it like that. Every year he told me, I'm like, dude, Sam Darnold Sam Darnold's a loser. The guy just doesn't have it. I'm one of those guys. I can admit, I may be ugly, I may be dumb, but at least I can admit when I'm wrong. I tore my friend Ryan apart. I literally ripped open his ass when I said, Ryan, you're an idiot. You are literally you are unemployed and you're an idiot. He was right. I watched that entire game with him. I'm a Rams fan. I had to watch the game with him too when they beat the Rams. And every game he's like, hey, remember what I told you? Remember I said it was never Sam's fault? It was always Sam's house. And I was like, wow. Now seeing him win a Super Bowl, my friend Ryan was right. Sam Darnold just believed in himself. And I mentioned this before, but that quote he had that scouts were the NFL scouts talked all this bad stuff about Sam Darnold, about makes bad decisions, is kind of an idiot, is ginger, which is pretty sick. They were just flaming him for anything and everything, saying he was just not a good quarterback, basically. But the one thing they said at the very bottom of his scouting report was Sam Darnold is unaffected by failure. That's the one positive. Well, there was others, but that was the main one. Unaffected by failure. And look where that got him. Never quit. Never quit. Was a backup on the 49ers. If you get kicked off the Jets, then you must have to suck ass. They'll sign anyone at this point. And if even they don't want you, that's like, okay, I'm not going to compare that to any girl I know because that's just sad. But that's like, let's just say a girl that will get with any guy. Or a guy that will get any girl or guy, whatever. Even if they reject you, then you know there's something wrong with you. So what he did was unaffected by failure and just never lost the confidence and the belief in himself. Hey, I'll go to the Vikings. I'll show out. I'll win, 13 games or something? And they'll let me go for J.J. McCarthy. Hey, sorry, Sam. I'm sorry, but we have J.J. McCarthy, and we already drafted him. And, hey, thanks for getting us 13, 14 wins, but we think J.J. can somehow be better for our future. AKA, we drafted him, and we don't want to look like idiots. So what did he do? Unaffected by failure. Unaffected by failure, and is now a Super Bowl winner. I mean, just look at him when he won the Super Bowl. The guy has no emotions. He's like literally like Mr. Beast, which is kind of sick. He's like, yeah, I knew we would do it. He knew because I've never seen more self-belief ever in my life. Sam Darnold, I'm sorry, but the Seahawks, like, I'm happy for them. I put some big buckaroos, made a video on it. I was dancing in my room. I made some big buckaroos. By big, I mean like $200, but for me, that's big. And their celebration was just the most like tamed, like, yeah, we did it. They all knew. And that must have been from Sam knowing that they were going to win a Super Bowl. Like, he knew His entire career, he was winning a Super Bowl, unaffected by failure. That's why it wasn't a surprise to him. Like I don't know why I feel like their celebration was just so like, yeah, we did it, all right. I feel like other franchises, they get the mic after the reporter and go, we did it, we did it. Oh, I'm going to Disneyland. I'm going to Disneyland. I feel like all of them were just like, hey, yes, we want to win a Super Bowl. We ripped Drake May's toenails in half, ate him, scraped. Imagine Drake May's toenails being scraped against chalk right now. That just like it's making me tingle thinking about. But that's they literally just tore him in half for the entire time, and they already knew they were winning. So again, if you've been fired by your job, broken up with, you failed in school, just know if you just are unaffected by failure and you do not quit, you can win a Super Bowl in your eyes. A Super Bowl for me in my career would be getting 1,000,000 views in a video, blowing up. I don't even know what, but yeah, like I guess 1,000,000 views, 100,000 subs, whatever that may be. And I know one day that could happen if I just, you know, I get dislikes, I get no views, but if I just continue to post, continue to be myself, if I'm unaffected by the failure of these dislikes and views, I'll get there one day. I know I will. For you, whatever you do, whatever you like, whether it's making videos, whether it's what types of videos do you make? Sorry. Whether it's, being top of your class, anything, literally anything. If you just do not quit and just keep chucking them out there and just are unaffected by this failure, you can win a Super Bowl in whatever field you do. You can. And Sam Darnold is quite literally an example. You can just search it up at any time. Sam Darnold story. Sam Darnold story. It's like physical proof that whatever you want to do is possible because a human being just like you did it. So if another human being did it, so can you. Unless he's a lizard, but I don't think he's a lizard. I think he's just a normal, hardworking guy that believes himself. As someone else did it, so why can't you? Why can't you believe in yourself for just a little bit? Just if you like something, just never quit. Never quit. He's about to get paid a bag of Saurus Rex, bazillion dollars. He's gonna be talked about forever as the guy that was seeing ghosts, the guy on the Jets, the guy, and now what? He's the first Super Bowl ever to have joined 5+ teams and win a Super Bowl. The first ever 5+ teams and win a Super Bowl. The story couldn't have gone harder for him. And look what happens. Now he's reaping the rewards. He is going to have a day. His parents are proud of him. Make your parents proud of you. Make them proud of you. I believe in all of you. I really do.